Well, the biggest risk that we've got is complacency. So what we're asking everybody when you're heading to any aquatic environment, particularly the beach, think about what you're doing, where you're going. Do you know whether there's any risks or dangers there? Do you know where the beach is patrolled or unpatrolled? And do you know what to do if something goes wrong? Do you know how to help somebody? Do you know what to do to call for help?
And what constitutes complacency? Is it as simple as a person thinking, you know what, I'm a good swimmer, I can do what I want? Is that what the key is?
It's probably just being a little bit too relaxed. So it's not understanding where we're going and the environment that we're heading into. And so that's why we're actually urging people to, where possible, swim at a patrol beach between the red and yellow flags. That's where surf lifesavers and lifeguards right around Australia, they'll be supervising areas, they'll be checking things, making sure that's the safest spot. And also, so if something does go wrong, they can get to you very quickly.
Where do the majority of drowning deaths occur in Australia?
Well, that's probably the sad thing. Last year we had 235 coastal deaths around Australia. So that's a significant number. It doesn't matter which way you look at it, it's a large number. And so it doesn't matter where it is. What we've found is that drowning deaths and other coastal fatalities can happen almost in any spot of Australia, whether it's from the south of down in Tasmania to the north, points of Northern Territory, Broome, Queensland, South Australia, Western Australia, Queensland. It doesn't matter where we are, or New South Wales. A drowning death can happen anywhere. And so that's why we're asking people to think about what you're doing. Do you know the area that you're going to? And we can actually help you out there. Surf Life Saving Australia has a website called beachsafe.org.au. That actually has the 12,000 beaches in Australia detailed. It will tell you whether it's patrolled, what times it's patrolled, and also if there's any hazards or risks at that location. So that can actually help you to be safe, but also it can help direct you to where a patrol beach is.
And just in terms of those statistics, I know you said drowning deaths affect everybody across the country, but was it particularly higher in a certain age group?
Yeah, so what we know last year in particular, we had our fourth highest number of drowning deaths in the last 16 years. So that's quite significant. So it's up on the previous years. Also, what we do know is that males, in particular males between 15 and 36 years of age, are most at risk. They're the biggest statistic that we have for drowning data. And so we're asking everybody, and men in particular, think about what you're doing this Christmas. Think about where you're going this holiday period. What we want you to do is be safe. So if you're heading out on a boat or you're going rock fishing or out on watercraft, then please wear a life jacket. That's going to make a big difference. Life jackets do save lives. If you've got your children with you, please always supervise children on, in and around water at all times, because these incidents do happen very quickly. People think that drowning is a dramatic event and noisy, but for many children in particular, it's a very quiet event and it happens in the moment of 15 to 20 seconds. So there's a couple of quick things that you can do. And we're also asking people, in particular around this holiday period, avoid alcohol. Please don't drink or take drugs when you're around the water. It's just not a safe practice.
Well, that was going to be my next question. We know, of course, drinking is a key part of the Christmas New Year period responsibly. How concerned are you, though, that some people take this further and not be responsible while drinking and near water?
Well, sadly, what we do know is that around about almost 23% of all drowning deaths involve alcohol. So that's over almost a quarter of all drowning deaths involve alcohol. So that's a significant number. And what we need people to understand is that they may think that 1 or 2, 3 drinks may be all right, but those alcoholic drinks will actually impact on your ability to respond, to react, and also could potentially lead to a fatal situation. So what we want you to do is go to the beach, have a fantastic day, but more importantly, we want you going home at the end of the day saying how amazing that was.